Hi, I'm Pastor Justin, and we're just going to run through the week's earthquake summary. So we're just going to start here quickly. This is the 1 day reading taken every day on the number of red alert earthquakes which happen during a last 30-day period. So here we can see the last week or so, and then here's the 2-week period. I haven't done a earthquake summary for 2 weeks, so I've missed out on this. I haven't told you about this. This was this massive spike that we had in earthquakes. I mentioned it in my Yellowstone video summary, because what happened in Yellowstone was during this time of the earthquakes going up, the conductance, which is the water's ability to conduct electricity or conduct energy, shot up. It spiked from 438 until 557, and they changed the data to make it look like it was a gradual increase over 2 months, which it wasn't. But this conductance surge was happening at the same, was the reason that the earthquakes were increased at that time. But this spike in earthquakes, it was totally unexpected. What I mean by that, there were no planetary conjunctions happening during that period of time that would have caused. You can see my projections. Here we have the 1st of March being around this point. Jupiter, as a reminder as well, Jupiter and the Earth and the Sun and a solar eclipse all line up on March the 9th. So that'll be one to watch. It doesn't really affect earthquakes much, Jupiter. So, but it is something to watch, obviously, a great coincidence. But as you can see from the projections, the earthquakes should be normal or down, and yet we had this big spike the last 2 weeks. But as much as it spiked up, it has fallen and dropped down. Here the chart for the red alert earthquakes numbers past 7 days. You can see the big spike 2 weeks ago here, and then you can see the total for the last 30 days spike up, and then obviously drop down as the earthquakes settled. But here you see again total amount of earthquakes. This is the amount of all earthquakes in the last 7 days, so that's total, all of them. And as you can see, during that spike 2 weeks ago, it went through the roof, so, but it is unexplainable, and there was no planets conjoining or near. As you can see, Earth, you see Jupiter here, and like I said, on the 9th, so I'll just run through this quickly. You can see February 28th, 21st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then Jupiter will line, Earth will pass between Jupiter and the Sun, and the solar eclipse will happen on the 9th. As you can see there's the moon coming round. About that time there. As for the monthly average, February is at a higher point because of that spike. But again, like I stress all the time, you can see this strong baseline. What I mean is, see down here the lows when earthquakes, when the Earth is not being zapped by any planetary objects and the Earth is in a normal state. We were getting numbers of 5, 6 around that area, but now you can see that they're holding above 8, 9, 10 all the time. You see this big, you see what I mean about this strong minimum, which suggests that there is an increase in the energy of the Earth, which means there could be something closing in on us, because things are not normal. Things are higher than what they should be in a normal state. So just a heads up on that one. And a recap, so we had a spike and everything's dropped down. We had an unexplained spike when things went up, but now things have started to drop down where they're supposed to be, but we still do not know what caused the sudden increase. And in addition to that, the increase that was felt was across the whole west coast there. As you can see, during this time period, Big Pine area of California had a big red alert earthquake and it had a swarm of tremors. So too did Big Bear on the same day, had a big red alert earthquake and lots of tremors around the same area. And also this Lucerne Valley, California area were all affected by this big jump in, of course, Yellowstone is just around the corner here. There was this big jump, this big spike in conductance of energy, which caused all these earthquakes. And just to finish off, this earthquake spike, like I said, was totally expected because the earthquake should be sitting at a very minimum base level. I've been Pastor Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy. Please share this with your friends and with your family, and keep up to date, keep your eyes open, and add our Facebook page, End of the Age Bible Prophecy, and you can catch up with all the latest news and updates. Thanks a lot for watching. God bless you all. Amen.